Hey everybody, hope you're having a good week so far. Well, as usual, I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right into it here. I believe that the food shortages are not just coming. I think they're already here. Now, not in a way that you're going to starve, have mass starvation, anything like that. However, uh, I'm just going to report what a lot of people are seeing right now, what I've seen, and then what I believe we're going to see. And I believe that uh, we're going to see more shortages happening, especially in your stores as far as food is concerned. A lot less variety, the prices going up. So less variety, less in the packages, shrinkflation, and higher pricing on top of that. What I've been noticing is the last couple of weeks I've been looking a little closer, but canning jars or canning type supplies, produce, not looking as good, not as much of it. Gatorade, sports drinks, low supply, box juice or juices, and canned vegetables, low stock, not like totally wiped out, but pretty low stock, less variety. Bottled water, big time, hit pretty low, and a lot of varieties of meat and frozen foods, frozen meat especially. So and also glass things that are in glass jars like pickles. I've noticed that pretty low as well. So and you might have been noticing this out there yourself. Let us know. Share what you're seeing and what area or general area you're in. Are you seeing the same type of thing? But I've started noticing, and I'm hearing a lot from other people. They're seeing a lot more gaps, a lot more holes in the shelves, a lot more type thing where a lot of the shelving is uh, spread out with one covered with one type of product and just spread out to make the shelf look full. And so we're seeing a lot more of this. We're also seeing where the shelves are bluffed out. So there's not as much product on the shelf, but it's all being pulled to the front to make it look full. I've noticed that too. So, and I've also been hearing from some of you. I know there are several folks that are work in some of the large, well-known grocery chains, and so they have an inside perspective, and so they're telling me that they're seeing a lot of warehouse outs. So what they mean by warehouse outs is that the distribution center does not have that item to send to the stores or send to their store. So, and they're seeing a lot more of this. So this is an increasing trend. And I'm hearing this from more than one person. I'm hearing this from multiple people that don't know each other. So uh, that's something to be concerned about. And the type of thing. So I asked them what they're seeing as far as warehouse outs, and it's produce, meat, dairy, frozen foods are the big ones that they mentioned. Like I said, I've also noticed a lot of the canned goods, especially canned vegetables, getting pretty low in there. So I'm not a big Walmart shopper. I do some Walmart, but mostly Kroger and Aldi. Like I said, some Walmart, some of the Walmart market stores, whether just food stores. That's where I'm seeing this. So and so this is being talked about more. Even some of the mainstream media starting to report a little bit on this. So you could see some runs. Hopefully, we won't see a big run on the stores where it just wipes out shelves. Okay. So, but if you look closer, when you go into the store, a lot of times I know when I do this, I go in and I grab a couple of things. And I'm not really paying attention, looking closely at the shelves. I just want to get a few things and I'm in and out. Okay. That's the way I am. But if I'm going like on the weekend for a longer trip, I do look closer. So next time you're in there, if you have time, walk around and take a look at some of the other aisles and some of the sections and see how they look. Let us know. But just pay more attention to that. It's also affecting restaurants and their menus. You might be noticing that as well. So again, this is coming from multiple sources. So it's for real. And I think we'll see more of these shortages increase. So just something to expect. So and it's not just food. It's other things. It's cars, trucks, auto parts, furniture, clothing, shoes, building materials, uh, tires, electronics, appliances as well. So also bicycles. I think I may have mentioned this one before, but if you try to buy a bicycle lately, it might be tough. And I had heard this, but I hadn't really paid attention to it, like in Walmart and all. But we went to Miss Dog and I went to Academy Sports about a week and a half or so ago. Walk in, and on this far wall is where they usually have all the bikes, all just kind of on these big racks. Okay, it was stark. I mean, this site was very weird. I mean, I've never seen this before, but I mean, there was like three bicycles up there, and it was the length of one of the big walls. I mean, it was weird. Just the empty racks all the way across, and people just walking around and just kind of going about their business. And it makes me wonder. I mean, are a lot of people looking up to see that? I guess maybe only if you're really, have it in mind to buy a bike, or you're just more observant. But I made a point to look that time to see how it was, see what kind of stock they have, and it was very thin. I mean, just a few of them, like I said. So it was something to see. I've never seen that before, especially in Academy. So what I would recommend, a couple of things. If you garden, you grow your own things, or some of your own things, like we do. Get your stuff now. If you're planning on doing another garden or expanding it, your spring garden like we are, I would get your supplies now if possible. If you're planning on adding some more boxes, like some raised beds, get the material or get it a little bit as you can, as you're able now, and not wait till spring. It may be gone. Get your seeds now. They may be gone in a few months. Okay. We're planning on doing a big expansion in our garden, so we're starting to get this stuff little by little. You need gloves. If you think you need gloves sometime in the next year, go ahead and get them now. Same with your hand tools, all your gardening tools and equipment as well. So supplies, shoes. If you need garden shoes, if you need some steel toe shoes or steel toe boots, hiking boots, clothes, your winter clothes, even clothes for next spring. If you can, go ahead and get a little bit at the time now. That's what we're trying to do. We're not breaking the budget and trying to get all this at one time, but over the next, every week, try to get something. That's my advice. Shoes, sometimes you can get these deals a lot of time. Well, it depends on the retailer, but buy one pair, get the second pair for half off. That's a good time to get two pair right then. I do that a lot. And support local. Try to support your local businesses, your local growers. If you have a farmer's market, try to trade with them. Butchers. So if you have a butcher that usually their meat's really good, fresh, and it's organic, it may not be a big difference between them and the grocery stores nowadays, especially the way meat prices going up. So check them out. And like I said, farmer's market, your local, any vegetable growers as well. If you grow your own, that's great. It's even better. So the more you can be self-sufficient, the better. I believe, especially within the next year or two, or coming up, from now on for the next several years. So a local community is huge, and try to support that and be a part of it the best you can. I think it's the key to our future. So that's the main thing I wanted to say. Share your thoughts, share what you're seeing out there in the stores and what your plans are for the spring. Are you trying to grow some things in the winter? Even I know we're going to try to do some berries and potatoes here pretty soon. So but again, share your thoughts. I appreciate you watching, and be safe out there. Finish out your week well. Be aware, and God bless you. See you soon.